Hello everyone, it's Ben Frenzy, and today I am going to answer all of your guys' questions from my previous question and answer video announcement. I apologize for this video being late, but there has been some stuff happening in my life, aka school, that has been keeping me busy, but I will have a channel update regarding that since I've made far less videos than I thought I would be making. But for now, let's answer your questions. In my first question and answers video, I said that people could put questions for future question and answer videos in the comments, and that's what Brunum did. As you can see, it says 3 months ago, so it's time to answer this question. Anyways, Brunum asked, what is your favorite Space Police set? So first of all, really good question. I really like Space Police. It's one of my favorite themes of all time. As you all know, Snake is my favorite minifigure ever. My favorite Space Police set is going to have to be the Galactic Enforcer. I mean, it is an amazing set. This set is my favorite for a couple of reasons. For starters, it's the biggest Space Police set, so really like it for that. And the minifigures are really good, though I wish there were a couple more Space Police officers and an exclusive alien, although Slither and Cranks are really cool figures. This set is not only a really good playset as it can split into a bunch of vehicles and the prison pod explosion feature, but it is also pretty good for display, and those are some of my favorite sets that can balance display and play and make them both work out really well. Aside from some minifigure improvements that could have been made, I think that this set was pretty much flawless. It is really good, and here's a quick fun fact about me. This is not only my first LEGO Space Police set, it was my first retired set that I bought. It was really good experience. At first I wasn't sure about paying extra money, though I think I only paid $10 more above the retail price for this one. And now 4 years later, I now know that no mistakes have been made. Some of my retired sets have been my absolute favorite sets in the collection, and definitely worth getting. For those of you who haven't started getting retired sets, maybe consider it. There's a lot of creative ideas that LEGO is not taking advantage of today. Great question, Brunum, and thanks for all of your support to this channel. Next up is B Bricks, who asked, what is your favorite video? I'm not completely sure if you meant is my favorite video I made or what is my favorite video on YouTube, but I'll go ahead and answer both. There's no particular favorite YouTube video that comes to mind when thinking about this question, but my favorite, most anticipated videos are LEGO news videos, particularly about Batman and Star Wars, because those are talking about all of the upcoming products, and since I'm going to buy most, if not all of those, it really excites me to know what LEGO has to offer. As for my favorite video, well, my favorite videos I've made are definitely my rants and my top 10 videos, so I recommend you guys check those out. But out of all of my videos, I would have to say that my favorite one was the Space Police Central review. This video is, I think, my most viewed video on the channel and is currently only one of 2 that have exceeded 1,000 views. This was a really popular video because, one, not many people have reviewed this set. Also, before uploading this video, I'd reviewed all the other 2009 and 2010 Space Police sets, so everyone knew that this review was coming, and it did, and pretty sure some of my subscribers back then were pretty hyped about this review since it was a really popular set. It's also really cool to think about how I'm one of very few people who have reviewed all the 2009-2010 Space Police sets on YouTube. Maybe even the only person. I have not seen any other channels who have reviewed everything. If you know of a channel, let me know in the comments. There's no catchy slogan, nice name, asks, what's your thoughts on the Vikings line and the 2007 to 2010 fantasy/kingdom sets? Honestly, when answering this question, I had to go back and look at these sets since these are some of the older sets that I don't know as much about. Starting with Vikings, I think it's a pretty cool theme. I like how they incorporate a bunch of Lego buildable dragons since we don't see many of those, and the set that you're seeing on screen, I forget what it's called, looks really cool, and I think this is an original idea and I liked it. As for the castle sets, I had to do a little less research since I did know about them from the specific time period you gave me, and I really like Lego Castle from 2007 to 2009. It is amazing. Lego Castle is one of the select few themes from 2006 to 2010 that I have not gotten a single set to, and I don't plan on getting any Lego Castle sets soon since I just simply don't have the space and money for them right now, especially going after Power Miners, Atlantis, and Mars Mission. 10 years from now, if Lego Castle from this time is not super expensive, I'll definitely consider going back and getting these sets because I would really love to do that. They are awesome. Yeah, this is definitely not off the table for me. You also asked about the 2010 Lego Castle sets, and if I did my research correctly, that's when Lego Kingdoms was around, and to be honest, I didn't really like these. I mean, the ones from the earlier years, like 2007 to 2009, were so much better in my opinion. I think this is where Lego Castle deteriorated. Speaking of Lego Castle, there have been some rumors going around saying that Lego Castle may be returning later in 2020 or even in 2021. Obviously, they are only rumors and I don't believe them. I don't necessarily disbelieve them either. Keep your expectations in check. I definitely will be. Hopefully this is a thing, just wanted to acknowledge its existence, and this is a good time to do that. TNN Bricks asked, what is your favorite 2020 Lego set? Keep up the great work. Congrats on 75 and real soon 100 subs. So thanks so much for that. TNN have been really big supporters on this channel. And speaking of, they have a Lego World Builders project that is really cool. It's basically combining all of our favorite themes together, such as Space Police, Atlantis, Power Miners, etc. I will link their video about their Lego World Builders project in the description, so go check that out. My favorite 2020 Lego set is definitely going to be the UCS Cantina. Technically, it's not UCS, it's MBS, but in my perspective, they're really the same type of set, just the MBS are more focused on play. However, I don't really think of this as a play set. It doesn't really strike me in that way. It definitely does in the display aspect, and it's really cool. The minifigures are amazing. Design's amazing. The dewback's amazing. Everything in this set is amazing. It also helps this set's case that I really like the Cantina scene. The Cantina song is probably my favorite song of all time, and it would have been really cool if Lego made a sound brick that played that song for the set, but whatever, they didn't, no surprise there. The fact that the Cantina was the hub world of Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, which is a game we all played. I played the DS version, making this set super nostalgic to all of us. Which is funny because this set is like a month old. I have not gotten this set yet, but I plan on getting it sometime as early as this month. Maybe not then, but soon. And first, I need to get Luke's land speeder and Obi-Wan's hut to go with this scene. But yes, I'm definitely going to get this set soon. T. Baker asked, what is the Grail Lego set you most desire to add to the collection? After getting the UCS Death Star, there is definitely a close second, which I honestly think could compete with the Death Star, and that is the UCS Sandcrawler. The UCS Sandcrawler is one of those sets that does a really good job at balancing display and playability. I personally think that it leans towards the display side, which most sets that balance display and playability tend to be a little better at one of those two things. Like the Cantina set, I do think that I'm going to get this set fairly soon, and by that I mean by the end of the school year or the beginning of next summer. After saying that, I take back what I said about getting the set fairly soon. T. Baker also asked if I could only have a 5-set collection, what sets would I choose? I'm going to go with 5 licensed sets, even though earlier I talked about how much I like Lego's original ideas like Space Police and Power Miners, but if I only have 5 sets, I think I would go with the most iconic sets. The obvious choice for me would definitely be the Death Star, since that is probably my favorite set of all time. The Sandcrawler definitely is going to be the second set I pick. Of course, I would pick the Cantina set, as it is a really iconic, nostalgic, and detailed build. Since I am a huge fan of Batman, I would pick the 2006 Batcave as the 4th set, since it is, in my opinion, the best Lego Batcave we have seen, and I definitely cannot wait to get it. And finally, the 2006 Arkham Asylum set, which I really like, would be my 5th option, since it definitely reflects the darkness of Arkham and its inhabitants. Currently, I only have 2 sets on this list, which are the UCS Death Star and the 2006 Arkham Asylum, but I don't think I would regret the Sandcrawler, Cantina, or 2006 Batcave. The last question in this video is Jim Jimson's, and Jim asks, what is your favorite and least favorite Lego Star Wars minifigure? My favorite Lego Star Wars minifigure, or minifigures, came pretty easily to me, and that would be the General Grievous minifigure and the Bosk minifigure. I'm going to go with the current versions of both of those characters. The reason I picked Grievous and Bosk is because Grievous and Bosk are just my favorite Star Wars characters. Grievous is just amazing, and although Bosk's a bit more obscure, he does have some pretty funny quotes, and he's a cool character if you know more about him. However, I don't own either of these figures right now. That's obviously going to change, but currently my favorite Star Wars figure in the collection is the Emperor's Royal Guards. They are just amazing figures. Glad I got not 1 but 2 of them in the UCS Death Star set. I also really liked the Chewbacca and Darth Vader minifigures in this set, which are more common than these guards. Picking my least favorite Star Wars minifigure was a really difficult task. I mean, Lego doesn't really make bad minifigures. I know most of you guys are probably screaming at your screens saying the Anakin and Obi-Wan figures that came out this year, they're inaccurate. And those figures are inaccurate in their most current sets. However, those figures first appeared in the Duel on Mustafar set, and in that set they were accurate, so for that I'm not going to pick them. I did figure out which Lego Star Wars figures I liked the least, but before I tell you guys who they are, just hear me out on this since it may be a bit controversial. These figures, and again, hear me out on this, are the 20th anniversary Lego Star Wars minifigures. Although these figures are outdated, that's not why I picked them. Personally, I think it's a really cool idea that Lego would put all of these original figures as bonuses in their 20th anniversary sets, and I think that's really cool. Lego messed one thing up that really bothered me, especially when getting one of these 20th anniversary figures. Here's the Bricklink list of all of these 20th anniversary characters, and if you zoom in on one of them, you'll notice that it says in parentheses 20th anniversary torso. This is the thing that is truly frustrating. What you see now is a description of the 20th anniversary pictures that was put on the back of the Lego boxes of the 20th anniversary sets. It reads, each set includes an exact replica of an original Lego Star Wars minifigure, display stand included, 5 to collect. And this is false advertising. It says an exact replica. An exact replica. Yeah, because the original Lego Star Wars figures definitely had this glaring, disastrous 20 years logo on the back of their torsos. Not only is this logo at the back of the torso terrible to look at, it is not a replica, or at least an exact replica of the original. If this is truly an exact replica, it would not have the 20 years logo, and therefore this is false advertising. And in addition to this, the figures already come with stands saying 20 years. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, this is redundant and, again, false advertising. Again, this is a great idea to do these 20th anniversary figures, but these 20th anniversary logos are terrible, and I know about the Harry Potter is apparently having their 20th anniversary figures too, and I really hope Lego does not repeat this mistake for them. Jim and anyone else watching this, I want to know what your guys' favorite and least favorite Star Wars figures are, so be sure to leave those in the comments. And that is it. Thanks to all of you for submitting these questions. They were all great, and I really liked answering them. Again, sorry that this video is late, but I hope to post videos more frequently, even with school happening. Thanks to all of you again for watching and posting questions. If you want to answer any of these questions, want to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to get us to 100 subscribers. We are almost there, guys. It's been almost a year, and we're almost there. Let's get to 100. And for now, remember to wash your hands. Have a great day, and most importantly, don't let school take over your life.